Hello my friends and welcome to this new weekly series of the best Wonderkids in Football Manager 2019. My name is Louikia and every Wednesday, I call it Wonderkid Wednesday, I talk about talented players on social media and I post a video about them on YouTube. Sometimes it will be about a club with certain Wonderkids in them and I chose the best 3 or the best 5 of them. Sometimes it will be about a certain position that I talk about, like the attacking midfielders, and I chose the best 5 Wonderkids of FM19. And sometimes it will be the best value for money players, because I think you don't hear about them a lot, and people in low league management or clubs that don't have that kind of money that the big clubs have want to have Wonderkids as well, because you can sell them for a lot of money to bigger clubs and make profits and grow as you make the profits to become a bigger club. So I think that's part of the job as well. So we talk about variety of Wonderkids, not only the big stars of the game. So I think it's nice, and if you want to check that out every Wednesday, subscribe to my channel and like this video and help the channel grow, because it's one of my biggest dreams to get this channel growing and make more and more videos about Football Manager 2019. So let's get off to the first episode, and that's of course about one of the biggest clubs, one of the biggest youth clubs in the world, big clubs with the best youth academy, I think, in the world. Maybe Barcelona is at the same level, but at the moment Ajax is of course the club with the best youth academy in the world, the club that has the most youth players in the squad and plays good football with them in the Champions League. So what are the best 5 Wonderkids of Ajax in FM19? And of course we start with Matthijs de Ligt. And Matthijs de Ligt is a central defender, as you didn't know him. He's 19 years old at the moment. He's from 12th of August 1999. He's already 7 caps for the Dutch national team. He's very wanted. His value is just 8 million, and you can get him for around 50 million, and then of course bonuses. But you do with installments, or if he has 50 games played, you pay them 5 million, because the value for the player is around 30 to 50 million pounds. Euros, excuse me. So 30 to 50 million euros you have to spend on him, but you can come away with 50 million right away, and the rest in installments or whatever you like. So it's quite a cheap Wonderkid. If you are one of the bigger teams in the game, you can definitely sign him, especially if you want other players in as well. And in editor you can see is a minus 95, and minus 10 is the highest value, and I've only seen that on Pogba over the years. And 200 is the best rating you can get, and minus 95 says that he can be around 160 and 190, and will definitely be around 170, 160. It doesn't happen too often that a player becomes 160 if he's minus 95, but of course it can happen if he's injured a lot over the years. But I don't think it will happen with Matthijs de Ligt. I think it will be a very strong defender. At the moment he's 3.5 stars for Ajax, and of course potential abilities 5 stars. He's a ball playing defender. He's very good at it. He is with both legs. He can play very well. He's 2-legged. 188 centimeters, 82 kilogram. Well, that's not very important, but he has a good length. He is not, well, he doesn't ask too much wage. He has just 3 years in contract, so that's good for you if you want him in your squad. I will definitely recommend buying him if you want Wonderkid as a centre back. I think this is one of the best centre backs you can get, especially in Wonderkid. So Matthijs de Ligt will be the first. And of course, this is someone that in Spain everyone knows because he's on the front page every morning. Because he's linked with Barcelona, he's linked with Manchester City as well. Tottenham wants him. I think he won't go to Tottenham, unfortunately for them. And he can play in a lot of positions. He has played as a libero last season a lot, but he's not that good in defending. Positioning is too low, I think, because he knows how to position himself. Otherwise, he wasn't that good in it. So I think it certainly has to be around 10. So that's a little bit low for him. But it's right that he is not the best defender. So I won't put him there. I will put him here as a deep lying playmaker in support or defense. Or here at the front playmaker, because he's very good at it. You could see it when he plays for the Dutch national team. He's now 2 or 3 caps. Here, not just yet, but in real life he's just got a few caps in. Just a good player. He's 3.5 stars, 4.5 potential. He's -9, so it means 150, 180. Most of the time it will be 160, 170. Good player. So if you need a player, he is also around 30 to 40 million euros, and the same goes as for him as Matthijs Ligt. You can get him for around 50 million, and then get installments in and pay money after he has done something for the club. So as you can see, for all the important things, the highest rating is 13. 13 for a 20-year-old midfielder. It's a very good player. He's not on the Wonderkids list anymore at FM Scout, but of course he is a Wonderkid still. He don't ask too much wages as well. Has 4-year contract, so that may be a little bit difficult, but it's a very good player. I would sign him as well. Then we have Donny van der Beek, and Donny van der Beek has already 4 caps on his name. He's valued 5.5 million. Not that much. I've signed him one time for Chelsea when I was doing something with Chelsea, Manchester City and Liverpool, and trying to see which tactical style works the best, or what kind of aspects of a tactical style works the best. And I've signed him, and it's a very, very talented player, but his decision making and composure has to be better, because when he got in front of goal, and you can see that in the real games as well, he don't have the composure to get the ball, work the ball into the net, into the sidings of the net. He shoots right at the goalkeeper and don't choose the side to shoot in. So that's a bit of something he has to work on, something he has to improve. But if you get to his technical side and you think he's a very attacking-minded player, his lowest ability is 13. I mean, heading, not that important. Marking, not that important. Tackling, not that important. But you can, he's a very balanced player. You can make him better in every side of the game. So I think it's a very good player as well. 3.5 stars, 4.5 potential ability. He slightly has less of a potential than Frenkie de Jong. But if you search for someone who can play attacking and defending, Donny van der Beek is your man. He doesn't earn that lot, so he won't ask that much of a wage, and I know that. And he's not that high valued as well. If you get a transfer offer in for him, I think it was around 10 million that I paid for him, and then of course installments, so it would be 30 million max that you have to pay for him. So 30 million max is I think it's a good deal. And the fourth player is Kasper Dolberg. He's injured. unfortunately a lot last season, but he was great in the season that we played and worked our way to the Europa League final. And he's slightly worse than he was last year. Finishing was 15, for example. But as you can see, it's a very good player, very talented player. 4.5 stars potential, 3.5 at the moment. Not that good at the moment yet, because he has to get his form in. So if you want him, make sure you know that you have to wait to the January transfer window to get him in, or just loan him out again and get him in the January transfer window. As you can see, he has 7 caps, 1 goal, valued 9.75. I paid 15 till 20 million for him, I think, at first, and then of course the bonuses. Stamina, not that good. That's something he has really to improve, but I think for the rest it's a very good player. He's most of it advanced or a complete forward. He can play as a false 9 as well. I think overall he's a very good striker. He can also play on the wings for you, so as an inside forward. So I think if you want to play different formations and to have 3 strikers where one can play behind him or at one of the wings, Kasper Dolberg is your man, and he's just 20 years old. He turns 21 in October, but he is 21 at the moment. But a good player. They don't earn a lot of money at Ajax, so you can definitely sign him if you're in one of the bigger leagues. And then the last one is a talented player, youth player still, but he has made his debut for Ajax 1, as we say, for the first team, and it's Ryan Gravenberg. And I say it in Dutch, of course, because he's a Dutch player, and he's an advanced playmaker, and he's just 16 years old, and he turns 17 next summer. He's younger than Clarence Seedorf on his debut for Ajax. He's now the record-holding player for his debut in the first team for Ajax. So definitely a player to watch out for. Maybe even sign if you can, because he's -9. -9 is, like I said, 150 to 180. And look, 16 years old. And just those abilities. I mean, for advanced playmaker, his lowest is 11. Yeah, okay, passing needs to improve, but he's 16 years old. I mean, if you improve, he has 12, maybe 13 by next summer, if you get him to work individually on passing. Okay, stamina, strength is not that good, but he is not fully grown, of course. He's just a teenager. And I mean, yes, his finishing can do better, but if you look at his crossing, his corners, so his technique, it's really good. His flair, good. Determination, you don't see that too often by players who has a lot of flair and are a playmaker, but he has a lot of determination. Decision making is even better than a Hakim Ziyech or a Donny van de Beek. Composure is fine. Vision is fine. He has to work on that to become a really good player, but of course, again, he's 16. So I think you can get him in for just a small amount of money if he's interested to go to your team, because in real life he's chosen to play for Ajax and not go to one of the big clubs. So he's 2 stars in the moment, 5 stars potential ability. This is one great player, and if you can sign him, just sign him. Just sign the boy, and I think it will become a very good player for you. So that was the end of the episode, and I really hope you enjoyed it and that I've helped you getting to know these players better. And maybe you're thinking of buying one of these players, and let me know in the comments, because I'm very interested who you want to buy or who you bought and for which price, because maybe it's even lower than I predicted. If you want to see more of these videos, the Wonderkid Wednesday videos or other FM19 videos, subscribe to my channel, like this video so I get more hits and that I can grow the channel, which I really love. And I hope to see you soon by a next video. Bye bye man. Bye bye.